My nails dirty, y'all. I have to clean it out. Okay. My hands ain't dirty. My nails just a little dirty, maybe. Whatever. I wasn't able to do it. I didn't pay attention to it till whatever until I got on here. That can be significant, though. You know how sometimes we overthink things, or we may think that, oh, until we are able to, facilitate whatever this worry is, we can't move forward. And we know that's just a damn lie, right? That's just a lie, and that's confusion. And where do confusion come from? Confusion ain't nothing but the enemy, right? And it can be, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's coming from someone outside. It can be coming from you. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we create these different constructions and confinements within us because of the things that we were taught, or how we look at things, or our understanding of things. And it can block us off from reality or expansion of truth, right? And so I just want to tell you this, like, for those of you guys that do follow me and watch me, I am so grateful and appreciative to you guys. And I just want to let you know that you have came a long ways, okay? Like, you have came a long ways, and you are um, you most definitely are being, you know, you are being shown, you know, you're being shown in different ways how what it is that you know, or the things that you've been through, or the things that's been presented to you through spirit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are things that you really couldn't talk to people about. These are things that that you were supposed to keep in secrecy. It's like I'm seeing you, and I seen this earlier. Okay, and this message is not gonna resonate with everybody. Okay, so take what resonate and leave what do not resonate. Okay, don't try to make something fit if it don't fit. Please know how to read tarot. Okay, please know how to read the messages when you are watching these videos um, with different messengers, or different readers, or whatever the case may be, whatever they call themselves. You know what I'm saying? And don't be getting paranoid and shit, especially not up over here. Especially if I'm telling y'all, when y'all come up in here, you aren't on a safe line with divine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you for nothing. I'm not asking you guys to donate anything. I barely ask y'all to like and subscribe, okay? I'm on here doing what I do. I'm doing what I need to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me getting nothing from y'all, all right? So just know, like I said, it makes sense. You see how shit makes sense? When you come, hi everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna be on here running my mouth for a little bit. I hope that you guys can hear me clearly, all right? I turned the phone up, but I do have a lot of messages that's, it's basically like a forecast that they're giving me. And so, hi you guys, it's a forecast that I was being told to share with you guys. And what I was being told to share was experiences and things that I've been seeing these past couple of weeks, right? And how significant it is just to us moving forward in our day-to-day lives and on our journeys, and in our mental. You know what I'm saying? So your mental state has a lot to do with your forward movement. If it's anything, I'm seeing something that's like off kilter. You know what I'm saying? Or it wants you to be off kilter. Maybe you have some thoughts in your mind about, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? How am I gonna make all this happen? But how did you make all of this happen up until this point, wherever you are on your path, right? So this is when we listen. And that's what I was getting. Because I had said to myself, I was like, I'm listening. It's like now I'm listening. It's like I had to go through some shit these past couple of weeks. I had to see some things. I had to experience some things. But then guess what, y'all? All that I seen was confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, because I didn't know exactly what spirit was trying to show me. I didn't quite fully grasp everything, but I had to be patient and I had to listen. You know what I'm saying? And what I was listening to and what I've came up with is, it was me listening to my inner self, and actually operating with it and acting upon it. You know what I'm saying? Not doing what I want to do. When you know goddamn well you don't need to be going up over there, or you don't need to be talking to this person, or you shouldn't be diverging this type of kind of information out to just anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're getting the messages, but are you listening? Is it hard to work where? Is it hard to work where? It ain't hard to read. I tell you that much. I've been doing this shit for too long. I'm good at what I do. And this is not work. This is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like an arm or like a leg. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get into the messages and let's see. If you can't stay for long, I get it. It's okay, all right? So I had got this and I had put this down. This was back in November that I wrote this, but I'm just being called to share it with you guys now. And it says the subconscious realm is the soil, right? And the subconscious realm is what's attacked as a child. The subconscious realm is where you learn in your adolescence, right? That is the soil. If you guys, I don't know where you guys at. If you are in California, wherever you are, it could be raining right now. It could be, the weather could be getting cold. I know it's getting like that where I am. And so we do know that they do genetically modify the weather, right? We do know that in the cold, it is impossible for anything to grow in the coldness. That's why the genetically modification of weather is so important to the elite, because it slows us down. You know what I'm saying? It really does shift our energetic field, because we are like, sun children, I mean, even in the ocean has a certain temperature of warmth for us, right? All right, so you probably like, what you mean by that? I done talked about the waters for a long time. That's where we come from. So when you are in the belly of your mother, it is not ice cold in that motherfucker. It is warmth, okay? She probably stays warm, which creates warmth inside the belly. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to look at expansion of mind is real. The mind expanding right now is real. The only way that you can have access to that expansion, though, is if you choose to rise above what you thought you knew, or what was taught to you, or what you knew to be true, right? This is a whole nother bracket, right? This is a whole nother bracket. Like how if you leave one job because you're done with that job, and let's say you're in the same company and you're evolving to a whole nother position, but the bracket of pay change, right? This is where we are, all right? So the subconscious realm is the soil. What are you putting in there? What are you listening to? What are you looking at? What are you doing to, what do they do? And this is where motherfuckers gotta start, researching and shit. What do people, it's people that love to do lawns and to do the yard and do things like that, right? Some of y'all might be called to go to Home Depot or something. Maybe it's time to plant a garden, time to start planting, and maybe this is something that you've been thinking about. But I guarantee you that that's connected to what I'm talking about. And so that soil, when you do it physically, it's always gonna come back in here. It always come back to you. So the subconscious, as the soil, it's soil in there that no longer needs to be in there. It needs to be, the roots, all of that shit needs some fertilization that's gonna kill off the old, right? So the old will be killed off, right? All of the old will be torn away. It will be whatever you got to put on there, whatever they put on there when they come and they fix people's yards, and then they kill all that, and then they put new soil in. That's what's happening right now. This is what you have to do in order to move to the next phase, right? This is what you have to do. You have to, and let me tell you something, y'all. People people be thinking like, well, how do I do this? And because they don't know how to do it, they just stop at ground zero, ground one, ground two. Like, you didn't made it so far. You know what I'm saying? Why stop because you're not sure about how to do something? You have to put yourself out there. So a lot of you guys are being called to put yourself out there, to go out, to enjoy yourself. Don't let this cold weather, don't let this rain, don't let this winter, right? Winter. Have you isolate yourself, or have you, what is it called when they do that? The bears are hibernation and shit. Like, that's right now. It's not the time. They want us to be in hibernation so we could waste time. They want us to be in hibernation, but sometimes look at through this time, rest. Do rest, but also do your due diligence when it comes to Because all of you guys have a mark I'm picking up on. Like it's a mark. And it's certain marks that you're supposed to make. And you have made them this far, right? Some of you guys can be seeing a number 39 or 32. Or you can be those ages. All right? Let me see. Um, and music can be significant too as well. Like I just really wanted to listen to some music. That's why I got loud enough for me to hear it, not for y'all. But I wanted to hear some music, just some slow jam, something peaceful, something calm, something relaxing, so that I can hear, you know, the messages that's coming through, so that I'm able to see them too as clear as I need to see them. Also, Singapore is significant. Somebody can be traveling to Singapore. Somebody could have just traveled to Singapore or be thinking about moving to Singapore. Spain is also significant. Spain is significant. Somebody can live in Spain. Maybe you live in Spain and you watch me. And maybe it's a message here for you, okay? I actually got those messages of Singapore and Spain. I got Singapore for sure last month, like in the middle of last month, but I seen it and I'm like, okay, I have to share this. It's still in the forecast, all right? It's a lot going on out there, so just be patient with me and let me deliver my message. Okay, it says, mother feel, this is something that some of you guys can be feeling. And so I wrote this down because this is something that you can actually speak to yourself, say to your soul, and keep saying it. And you know, I'm saying you find different formulas to help your mind evolve or to keep your mind in a calm place. So affirmations are significant, and this basically very well is an affirmation. There's a lot of people that can't believe that you are who you are right now. They cannot believe that you are speaking the way that you speak, that you are, you know what I'm saying, that you're moving the way that you're moving, that you're dressing the way that you're dressing, that you're thinking the way that you're thinking. This is a whole new you, and it's so many individuals that's watching you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have even if you don't have social media or anything, people are spiritually watching you, okay? And these are people who very well admire you. These are people that has obsessions with you. These are people who know you, who don't like you. It's just so many different energies just watching you. And you have to ask yourself, like, why? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's because we are in the final hours of something that's coming that's so motherfucking profound. And I feel like it's time to take, I'm hearing take note of your it's almost like you're taking what is it called? I can't think of the word. I'm so mad. But basically when someone takes inventory, you're taking inventory. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. And you giving thanks to mother. You giving thanks to the great mother. You now know who you're speaking to. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just praying. You found it's a new way. It's like you went through so many different levels of spirituality and what's the word I'm looking for? You went through so many different, like, even when it comes to like different like Christianity, Buddhism, you know what I'm saying, all of that. I can't think of the words, so I'm saying that, whether if you was a Christian or not, whatever it is that you grew up on, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you that was installed in you, it's like you're not working with those entities anymore. It's like you've created your own, you know, it's like your true lineage is now around you. So you feel the love, you feel the protection, you feel all of those things, and it really feels good. That's what I'm picking up on. So that's good. But you're not moving, you know, and it's a lot of people who have disowned you or have neglected you or neglecting you now, or neglecting to see who you are today. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that Spirit wanted me to share with you. So pertaining to that, I'm going to give you guys a brief story about something that just happened to me recently with a long-time associate of mine, okay? And I went to college. I went to school with him. And I was in high school with him. And so it was just a long situation. He actually followed me on here and be on here too. I don't deal with him. I don't deal with him at all. He always come in every 4 to 5 years. He show up and pop up. This man is sick and fucking crazy, okay? And I want him to leave me the fuck alone. All right, quit reaching out to my family, trying to get in contact with me, okay? Every time I be cool with your punk ass, you wanna, you do some weird ass shit or you say some weird shit. It's just, it's just not cool. So a lot of you guys have people that you've had experiences with. And 4-4 is significant as well. So some of you guys have had experiences with people, and it could have been like something serious, like where you could have been in a relationship with them. This could have been from your childhood, where the friendship was, and they knew a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? They really, but this person was not wrapped too tight. You know what I'm saying? This person was never who they said they were. They didn't even know who they were. They had identity crisis themselves, but their identity crisis was on a whole nother level. Okay. It's like some people, it's no way that you can be good to them because they don't know how to accept that. They don't know how to accept the goodness of you. They don't know how to accept the transparent truth present part of you. You know what I'm saying? They always want to connect your past to you. And these are the people who don't need to be in your life. These are the people who they will never take your forgiveness genuinely, authentically. They're gonna always hold something against you, and I feel like that is something that we need to keep in the forefront of our mind, especially because, like, this shit ain't about having a good heart. It ain't just about having a good heart, because even though I have a good heart, and yes, I carry light, I also carry darkness, and I very much so love my darkness that I carry. I remember this card kept coming out, and it was saying that it said you are. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, because I want y'all to see this card. I swear this card keep coming out for me when I do message readings for myself. This card right here. I'm not. I'm not always an angel. I'm not. You are not either, and we are not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And so, and see, when it comes to dogma, I have you lying to yourself like, oh, it's only angel. I'm only an angel. You know what I'm saying? Or either I'm just a devil. Nah, fuck that. I'm all elements. You know what I'm saying? We could take it there. We could take it wherever you want to take it. And people want to see you in this energy right here. The thing is this is who they are as well, but they're fully in that energy. There's no two sides to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is like a cultist type energy where they've connected themselves to some type of kind of entity, some type of kind of energy, and there's always something wrong with you. What you believe in, you can't share nothing with them without them looking at you and then still going around and connecting your past back with you. You have to be very, very cautious when you're dealing with these type of kind of individuals, because they can very well trigger something in you that's healed. You know what I'm saying? And you say, well, how can you be triggered if you're healed? You very well can be, because you're still human. You are a human having a spiritual experience. I mean, you're a soul having a human experience. I'm sorry. You a soul having a human experience. So, I mean, the way all of these things happen and the way this stuff works is it's like something that you will never stop learning about. Every corner that you hit, you'll be like, oh, it's always a surprise. And that's the beautiful part about it. Nothing never stays, okay? But things always go, right? But they never really go. And that's the thing right there, right? See, when I say that, people can get confused and be like, what the hell is she talking about? Because things are and things aren't. Well, if I leave this motherfucker right now, my physical body just dropped this motherfucker drop, and my soul go, you think I'm gonna be worried about paying my motherfucking bills? You think I'm gonna be worried about how these motherfucking bills gonna get paid? Or about what time I gotta be at work tomorrow? You think I'm gonna be worried about all of the painful and the hurt that I've been through? And the reason why I can speak on this and say this, and this is why Spirit wanted me to share with y'all past experiences and what they've shown me. I remember in one of my visions, I had got hit by a car, and immediately my soul came out of my body. Immediately, my soul came out of my body, and I was at peace. I didn't think about nothing negative or nothing. I was just looking around, and I was like, damn. But I was cool, y'all. And it's a trip because I remember when my brother had passed. I remember he had I heard him speaking to me when I was on my way to where he got unalived at. And I heard him talking, but I was talking to him from within. And I remember talking to him. And so that goes back to that vision that I had. And I remember calling my other brother and telling him what happened. And I'm like, man, I got hit by a car. And I do know in the past life I got hit by a car as well and I passed away. But and that very well is something that I was experiencing again in that vision. And I just, everything just went up. And it was no worries. It was no pain. It was none of that. And I'm not going to say that everyone has that experience, because whatever you connect to, whatever you're connected to in that life when you leave, depending on what entities are connected to it, because you can very well become attacked right then when you come out of the body, right? You could have entity waiting for your ass because of the things that you've been doing. Maybe you've sacrificed others. Maybe you've sacrificed yourself for fame or whatever the fuck. Maybe you know what I'm saying? And it's more work that you got to do with this entity, and you have to learn. You gotta go through that. I ain't gonna even say. I'm not gonna get all the way into it for it's significant. I ain't gonna get all into it because that shit is deep, right? But I know. I can see all of that. And so a lot of people don't pay attention to how this life is, can very well be called a figment of our imagination, because it's not a real reality. The things that happen, the things that's going on, there are stages that's being set up. There are things that's being set up to creep into the subconscious, to taint the soil of the mind. That's why they start at a young age. They get us at a young age, and they get us in these places where, it's fear-based energy that's being put out. You know what I'm saying? And as a child, how do you take that, right? And mind you, that child is always with you. Just listen. Some of you guys are coming into a place where you are aware of who the enemy is. And based on how you respond to them, it's going to have a lot to do with your level of comfortability on this earth, because they don't want you here. Because as long as you are here, and if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, then that means that you are changing the future that they don't want. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to know who we are first. And that's the first thing. They don't want us to know who we are. They don't want us to know what we can do. They want us to continue to be under this stigma of witchcraft, and you know what I'm saying? Witchcraft and all of these different names that they've made for the divine feminine and the stories and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They do not want us to stand in our power. And whenever you're moving forward on your path and you're being, and you're doing it unapologetically, without fear. It's crazy. I just had a deja vu. And you're doing it without fear, you're a threat. But a lot of you guys, it's a trip that I pulled this card out, and this card came to my mind because a lot of you guys are learning about, you guys have learned about who the true enemy is and what the true enemy have planted in your soil, and how the enemy made you an enemy of yourself, and how it was you versus you for so long, but now it's you working with you. Now it's you coming into union with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dark side of you always wanted love. This dark side of you was the side of you that went through all of the trials and tribulations and the pains that was brought to you. And it's like they was ready. They was ready, okay? She's going to be born. He's going to be born. We know who this is. We know what this soul can do if this soul know who it is. We got to keep this soul captured. We got to keep this soul in a box. We got to make this soul think that the way that you operate is you love those who hate you. Love your neighbor, even though you don't even know your motherfucking neighbor or what they got going on in their home. You loving your neighbor more than you love motherfuckers inside your home. Or just as much. That don't make sense, because you don't know what bruh got going on over there, what's buried in his soil. Well, he buried in that motherfucker. And now you want to attach yourself because God said, right? This is the God that they speak of said, love thy neighbor. That's some bullshit, right? So when you start responding in a way to where you like, hold on, I'm not connected to none of this shit. And I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I'm not afraid to know what I know. I'm not afraid to unlearn what was taught to me. I'm not saying that it's all untrue when it comes to religion, because it's truth in everything. You just have to know what it is, and by listening, you will be shown the truth. You will always have confirmation, okay? Spirit wants you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that the way that you'll know what's truth is by the confirmation that Spirit shows you, not what nobody else show you, okay? That's what I'm saying. It says, I'm not always an angel, and that's okay. Because sometimes you got to go there with a motherfucker. Sometimes you have to, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's what the protection. You have to know how to protect yourself on this physical realm, in this 3D realm, because they're coming in all different type of kind of ways, okay? They're coming through the television, the movies. They're coming through individuals you don't even know when you walk in the store that just, you feel me, intentionally poke at you so that that side can come out. They don't want you to be in a mindset where, okay, I know who I am and you know who they are. They think that you don't know who they are. But for years you didn't. For years you didn't know that it was the people that was closest to you that was sitting up there that was you doing voodoo and doing works on you, because it's spectrums to this shit. All voodoo is not bad. All voodoo is not bad. Now, I don't work in it. I don't know, too much about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to work in some shit I don't know about. That's just me. I'm not finna go touch nothing I don't know about. I'm gonna go learn about that shit, and then if it come and it's in there, it's in me, then it'll be authentic and a genuine connection. I don't have to go trying to and eat some shit. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm not fucking with it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Some people want to be a part of something so bad they'll eat anything. They'll eat the forbidden fruit. Okay, and then after they eat the forbidden fruit, back to the individual that sell themselves short. You don't sell your soul, you sell yourself short. You complicate your path. You complicate your path by dealing in with all of these different entities that was given to you. You think a motherfucker that's gonna give you something? Because if that was the case, then a lot of us went through religion, right? What did they give us? We still got to go on our path. We have to leave the religious part out and go learn some whole new shit, and then learn more about the religion that we was a part of, or that we, you know what I'm saying, that we connected to. And then we have to unravel all them cords and learn not to not to walk by that, because that's not our truth. That's somebody else's story that was created and put on you. Like, come on, you gonna let somebody else write your shit? Like I said, these are stages. Can you stop screaming, please? I know, but could you stop screaming? I don't know why he playing with me. And I'm the only motherfucker that really cooking this motherfucker. Cause I won't cook for like 2 or 3 weeks. Won't nobody eat. They can eat french fries and burritos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of fucking cooking anyway. And he the main motherfucker that like to eat. You'll piss me off. Let me go back. Like I said, Singapore is significant. Something about you guys traveling. You guys can be traveling somewhere. Or maybe it's somewhere that you want to travel. And you are putting it together. You're getting it together. Maybe this is something that you've never done. It's new. Maybe you've never really traveled. And you want to, get a timeshare. It's just new shit that you wanting to do. So I'm picking up on that as well. Let me move on. So that was something that I needed to share with you guys. All right. And if it's anything else, I will come back to it. Also, this is something that I told you guys about, the affirmations. So affirmations is significant, okay? And they're really good right now. You need them because, mind you, the weather is getting cold, y'all. It's getting windy. It's finna be raining. They finna fuck with the weather, and they finna fuck with it real bad. But they got some shit coming for them too. Those two, I just want to put this out there too. Anybody that works in genetically modifying the weather and and thinking that you can have that like they thinking that you have that notoriety to do so when there are forces greater than, of course, yourself, right? So these are forces these are forces that are great, right? I know Oya had came out earlier too, and I believe Oya is like storms and things of that nature. So we could be having some really bad storms, y'all. Just make sure you guys get y'all cabinets stocked up, get your water stocked up, get your toilet paper stocked up, make sure you can be able to wipe your ass and you ain't gotta go out, because I told you guys it's the pandemic that's finna hit. The motherfucker already hit. We just ain't really heard about it over here in the United States, or maybe some people have, but I'm telling you, I seen this shit, y'all. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna attack, they wanna attack, I don't even wanna say it. Just get your shit together, you know what I'm saying? Get your herbs and all of that shit. So weather is significant. Not just weather though, it's like wind. Winds are significant. Let me write that down. Winds are significant. Okay, so affirmations. Mother, fill me with peace and harmony. Mother, fill me with peace and harmony. So this is something that you can say to yourself within, and you say it to yourself when you're feeling a little, unsure about things, because we're gonna go through this. I'm just seeing it's very slow. It's a very slow process. It's gonna feel like that, but it's gonna be happening rapidly fast, y'all. But it's gonna be feeling slow. So that's why I'm telling you, like, don't let this weather change. Like, if you've been exercising, keep fucking exercising. If you've been doing whatever it is, do that shit in the rain. Persevere through that shit. Back to what I was saying about those who are fucking with the weather. Okay? You struck in. I don't know if I should say this. Anybody, it's thousands of them. It's some of them that's afraid right now. There's been the ones that's been dropping the chemtrails in the air, and you know what I'm saying. And by the time the chemtrails get down here to us, our children are getting out of school. So these are direct attack on children, right? And we are the children of the Most High, right? So intentionally infecting us and doing all of that, that is in the spiritual court of law, you are held in contemptual, in contempt. You are held in contempt. I know you was getting paid for it, but as I always tell motherfuckers, all money ain't good money, okay? All money ain't good money, okay? And you have to take accountability and responsibility for your actions, even though you were feeding your family. That's why I say all positions ain't good position. Just because you be giving up, just because a motherfucker, just because you're giving, you better watch what position you choose to step into. You know what I'm saying? That money wasn't worth it, I promise you. And a lot of you guys did that, and a lot of people were affected by it. So those are ties, those are blood ties that you've made. And the thing is those who hired you knew what they were doing. You infected your bloodline when you did that. So it's a lot that you guys are going through, and I know because I can see it, children and all. The elders in the family, you did that though. Just take accountability and responsibility and take whatever it is, whatever the consequences is, whatever God chooses to, you know what I'm saying? Just take it, because you ain't got no choice but to. So you should just stop. Maybe you should just quit. Anyways, so let me go back to it. It says spirit want me to, okay, I did that. Okay, so it was another one too. Airplanes is significant. So I ain't trying to scare nobody, but this was like this was this year, but this was probably like 4 or 5 months ago, like 4 months ago. I had a vision of airplane, and it was like a white it was a white airplane, but it was like one of those maybe personal airplanes. But mind you, when you have these visions, right, it don't mean that it's just that, specifically that. But a lot of, okay, so it could be airplanes, personal airplanes probably shouldn't be in the air at all. You know what I'm saying? But this airplane that I seen, it was going like, it was going north. It was going north. And the motherfucker blew up. The middle of it blew up. And that's what I seen. I seen that the middle of it blew up, and then it was almost like it was about to land. But where it was finna land at, it couldn't land there because it wasn't a landing zone. So it would have crashed either way. So airplanes is very significant. I feel like it's a lot of insurance situations happening with individuals in that, because it's so horrific for someone to do something like that. You know what song came out too? Aaliyah. I've been listening to Aaliyah a lot. And you know she passed away in the airplane. Her energy is very strong right now. It's almost like her energy is connected to the winds. Like she didn't come back. She's not here. Like I'm talking about physically, she didn't come back. They couldn't, her soul was too pure for them to take her on the merry-go-round. Why I call it the merry-go-round, to take her back into that cycle. Merry-go-round, something significant about merry-go-rounds. The roundabout, right? Some of you guys could be hearing about the roundabout. Maybe you heard that phrase or something. Let me see. So yeah, I seen that airplane blow up. And it could have been very well a bigger airplane too. Like it could be any, type of kind of airplane. That's just what I seen. It was like a personal airplane, maybe carry about 14 people, up to 14 people maybe. Or probably not even that many people. Maybe 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe about 10 people. And that's including the people that, the pilots. Okay, so I'm going to move on with that. Spirit can be significant. I think Spirit is the name. For sure, I know Spirit is the name of one of the I think it's like the name of the airplane line or something. Kind of like a Southwest or something like that. So Spirit is significant as well. That branch. All right, so let me keep going. Okay, so what I shared with you guys about the individual who I know be watching me on here, and the one that go way back to high school, is somebody that I don't know. I just hear them listening to you. So maybe you might run into them, or you something like, are they gonna be looking for you and you gonna communicate with them? But just when you start talking, everything is gonna get hella quiet. And they gonna be listening, like they want to know, like something. I mean, they want to know what's been going on. They want to hear you talk. They want you to see where you are, but it's not genuine. It's actually very, very malicious and evil, and a lot of other things like that I feel in that. It's just a lot of, it's evil. So just be careful how you divulge information out when you're dealing with individuals right now. I feel like because the coldness is not really a part of our genetic makeup, you know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you it's not. It really shifts the energy, but I feel like they don't have nowhere to go. So they have to do these works. They have to work underneath whatever it is that they've been doing. So whatever level of consciousness that they've been operating under, and whatever entities govern that level of consciousness, they have to work. It's almost like hoes. You feel me? Take this chicken out. Okay, baby. You want to take the chicken out too? I was taking it out for you. What you taking out for me? I don't eat red meat. Chicken. Oh, okay. You want me to take it out for you? You can. I thought you said corn asada.
I did.
Okay.
I said French fry and chicken.
Okay. What you trying to do? Tacos or burritos? Okay, yeah, let me talk to you before you go to Safeway too, because he need more waters. That's what you was going for, huh? Yeah, I'll put him in the other ones over there. Okay. I mean, if you want, I thought you was tired of tacos. Sorry, you guys. I thought you was tired of burritos and tacos.
I mean, but I'm gonna try to probably do something else, probably like sliders or something.
Oh yeah, we could do some sliders.
But I'm probably gonna do some
some nachos. I got hella cheese.
Thinking about the fries, the nacho cheese, the nacho.
Oh yeah, and I got the fries. Yeah, we could do that. Get some more grease. But just take one of them. We don't need both of the meats, do we?
I don't know.
All right, just whatever. I gotta finish this. You can take both of them out. I just don't want to take too much out because we be wasting hella shit.
So just take one out?
Just take one out. Because I can eat nachos without, I don't need no meat.
Let's take out the chicken.
You don't want the red meat? Take the chicken out.
Nobody eats fries and chicken. Who eats chicken? Fries?
Okay, so take the red meat out. And put it in some water. All right, y'all. I'm back. A present message. Okay, so that's fine. I don't eat it anyway, so that should be enough. Okay, so look at y'all. I might have to come back on here because I've been on here for 41 minutes and this was long. Isaac was supposed to wash them. A present message. You may think there's something you're inventing, creating ain't right. So you may feel like something that you are creating or something that you're inventing, you feel like it's just not right enough for you to move forward on. That's not true. Okay? But those are fears and doubts that does not belong to anyone else but you. Spirit wants you to know that. Your higher self wants you to know that these are some things that needs to be worked out within yourself. So a lot of us are still going through, different, healing phases and on different parts of our journey are within us, like different, you know what I'm saying? Those are not nobody else's fears, so you don't have to be talking about some, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, or whatever the fuck I'll be saying. I don't know. Let me not say that on here. I rebuke you. You don't got to be doing all that. What you need to do is get down to the nitty gritty and see what's stopping you, what's holding you back. Why are you feeling like you aren't ready to move forward because you don't have whatever it is, because you got everything. And I know that I say that and it seems so cliche, but like you really, really do. Like I'm picking up on a lot of you, especially divine masculine. I'm picking up on a lot of you divine masculine. You guys are like right at your fourth quarter. So number 4 is very significant in your 11th house. Okay. I'm not really into all of that, but I kind of do know, I can see what I'm talking about, and you can look it up and see about your 11th house and see where you stand at and what is the 11th house for you. What does your 11th house look like? You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys can do good too with going to like I don't know, I don't hear a meteorologist, but no, not meteorologist. It's like someone who can pull your birth chart but really go in depth. Like, maybe you don't know where to go to, but Brother Rich, he's on YouTube. He shares a lot. He shares a couple of people who's really good. I actually know a lady, and I feel like a lot of you guys may even know who I'm talking about because she did me one. But her name is what's her name? Aquarius Maximus. It's Aquarius Maximus, something like that. You gotta make sure you get the right one though, okay? Like she got an Instagram and all that. I've shared that before on here though, you guys. Her name is Aquarius Maximus. Look her up. You could tell when, just look her up. And if you talk to her and stuff, like she don't mind talking and doing all that type of kind of stuff, so you can know exactly who she is through Zoom and all of that. She has a very big following because she's like very big. Like she's got on the news. She got news clips where people then called her out. Like she's really, really big. So it's not hard to make sure that it's her for real, because she do have a lot of infiltrators and people just trying to mimic her work and shit like that. Anyways, okay. Yeah, so it says that's yours. So that's what your higher self and spirit wanted you to know, that those are your fears and your doubts. Nobody has the power at this point in your life, as far as you didn't came, divine masculine. I am talking to the masculine energy, okay, to you men, okay? It's like y'all some big steppers, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you guys like to dress, you feel me? You like to get out there and mingle and things of that nature. It's time to use that in a way where you are benefiting off of it. You know what I'm saying? And not just stepping out for nothing and dealing with nothing ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Nothing ass people, nothing ass individuals, having bullshit ass conversations. It's time to take that shit to a whole nother level, because when you by yourself and you alone, you on a whole nother level. You on a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Platform. So just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Just know that you are the one. All right. You like Neo around this motherfucker. You feel me? You could really very well be coming into some type of kind of connections with lovers, with people who really believe in what it is and see where it is where you're going, because you have a unique type of mind. You know what I'm saying? So the way that you put things, the way that you see things, and the way that you share things is very, very different. I'm picking up on that, right? So, and you could very well be an Aquarius as well, okay? I'm picking up on a sign of an Aquarius, all right? That's the air element. All right, let me go. Let me do some cards and I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to be on here much longer, you guys, because I feel like I've been just... And I got to make sure I shared everything with you guys, too, as well, because... We'll see. It's a lot of people upset and feel some type of kind of way because you moved. I'm just picking up on someone moving into a direction where you're not it's like you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're undescribable. They can't describe who you are anymore, but that's not gonna stop them from putting or connecting your past on you if you let these people in. You feel me? And you share things that you shouldn't be sharing, and then jealousy and envy is a real motherfucking drug. Okay, it's a real disease. Why my table got this on it? What the fuck? I just got this table. On the fucking table got it. Let's pull some cards and see. I feel like y'all should listen to that song, Aaliyah. That's what I'm listening to now. It says, it's Let Me Know. And it's all about her. You feel me? Like, you know how you could take some shit and you can just turn it into whatever you want to turn it into? Like, you have the ability to do that. It's like, you could take some shit and create on it, and it's like a fountain that never stopped giving. And that's a very, that's a very beautiful, significant gift, because anything that's connected to the fountain of life, meaning that you have a direct connection to this divine, feminine creation, you know what I'm saying? So you constantly create, and a lot of men nowadays are cut off from that because of the way they think, and because you can't just use the divine feminine energy for anything today, you know what I'm saying, like they used to be able to in the past. Okay, so 4 is significant. This dragon is significant. So let me remind you guys, the first dragon, this energy is still out on the board, y'all. I'll be playing. So 3, I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was like maybe 3 shows back. You can go back and watch it, where I did read this, and it was very significant what was coming into now, our present time. And then, let me see, 33, and Celestial, 33. Okay, so it says this too shall pass. That's crazy. This is at the bottom of the deck. I ain't even... So, it's something that's passing. You might make a hasty decision when talking to someone. Maybe you get caught up in the conversation. Maybe you get caught up in hanging out and you do some things that you used to do, that you said that you didn't want to do. But just know that when shit like that happens, it's only to strengthen your skills, your motor skills. Don't stop being so hard on yourself, all right? Because then you got motherfuckers in the background laughing like, got him. And that's not even the case. It was never about them. It was about you having to go through that in order for you to be able to, evolve. You know what I'm saying? You can't just evolve by sitting in the house all motherfucking day and reading and praying and doing all of that and thinking that, okay, I just gotta be good, I gotta be right. Nah, man, you gotta live in the real world. You gotta fuck up. I'm okay with fucking up. I wake up sometimes like, you know what? Today just ain't the motherfucking day. No, today just ain't the motherfucking day, and I'm about to be real motherfucking bad today. I'm about to be real motherfucking bad today. I'm taking this out. All right? Like, I'm about to go and do some shit that I used to do. I just feel like it. And then I go through a whole ass another awakening and be like, man, what the fuck, man? Now, I don't be crying, but I'll probably be like, damn, so this is what it is. But I go back there and it remind me of so many different things, and it open up my eyes to so many other things. And this is a part of growth, y'all. Don't just think that you can just ride on one side of the tracks. You gotta be willing to spin that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sideshow type energy. Right? This is all bullshit. Whatever that means, huh? Stop complaining. So some of you guys, you know, might even be, some of you guys are about done with complaining. The complaining is bullshit and you know it. You know it ain't never got you nowhere and it ain't gonna get you nowhere. So it's like you don't even want to hear the complaining from others. You like, man, let's just do. You ready to just do. Just move. Right? You just moving. I'm telling you, I've been watching readers, and when I tell you the card's been coming out like that, oh, energy be real. Okay, let me see. Tell me why. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're gonna be in a house, don't stop your flow, man. Don't stop what it is that you're doing. Keep going, keep moving. I don't give a fuck how cold it is. Keep moving. This is a tactic to keep you, because if they can keep you stuck or have you stop something because of the weather or be in the energy shift, because there is an energy shift. That's why the bears is going to, you feel me? And there's different animals that go in certain places because they can't really function in the coldness, right? Neither can we. That shit is ridiculous. We didn't used to have this back when it was like 118. This is years I'm speaking of, okay? 219. 19 or 911. When it was those years, you wasn't no motherfucking cold. We had straight days where it was, you know what I'm saying? Like the weather would cool down, but it always was at a place where it continued the crops to grow. It continued, you know what I'm saying, the animals to be able to have the right fertilism, especially for the feminine animals and shit like that. Like, you know, it wasn't like this. Of course, it's not a big deal. So this too shall pass is not a big deal. I'm always an angel. I'm not always an angel. And that's okay. Spirit wants you to let you know that that's not, it's okay. Okay? When you try to just be and think that you only walk on one side of the spectrum, then that's putting you in a place where you're not living in reality. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing things for what it truly is. You know what I'm saying? And you're backing yourself up in a corner and you're putting yourself in a place where nothing thrives there, right? Hi, Black Doll. How you doing, baby? Thank you. You should listen to Angel Reese West. She the only one that has God in her heart. She telling people, right? Thanks, life. I never heard you before. Just block him. He seems full of evil. Yeah, he really is. But like, I'm a look at the Angel Reese West. I'm gonna look at that. The Angel Reese West. You're another angel. Like listening to you. Thank you so much. It says sometimes I need help, and that's okay, right? Sometimes you need help. See, you know what I was picking up on earlier before I got on here, and you see how this bird, this mama bird, is right here, and I, this is what was told to me though, right? And I know that it applied for so many of you guys, where right now where we've made it to, because we are not blocked off, We're not blocked off from being hurt. We're not blocking ourselves because we know that in order to be in this world, you want to feel everything in it so that your motor skills can work right. You don't want to cut yourself off from anything, right? And this newfound, it's like a protection that I've been feeling since 2019, y'all. I feel like this is the divine feminine energy of the great mothers of so many nations that's here now, and they're coming in to comfort the children. You know what I'm saying? To comfort us, their children. Okay? These are our spiritual mothers that's coming in. And they're coming in with heavy thunder. I'm picking up on heavy thunder, heavy rain. They're coming in to wash shit out. But at the same time, when I tell you that shit is real, how some shit will skip you and hit the next, this is what I'm seeing. You've always been protected, loved. You've always been, I'm just getting this warmth. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of your nature. This is what you give. You give it effortlessly. You give it effortlessly because it's a part of your genetic makeup. Fuck the blood. We already know what they did with the blood. They played in the blood, so that's getting cleared up. But as far as our souls go, that's something that they was never able to take from us. Through lifetime and lifetime and lifetime and lifetime, we were able to make changes. And that's one thing that's constant. We were always able to have access to mother. We were always able to feel that love. And when you feel that love from within, you're able to give it. So it's not hard to be able to distinguish who is who now. You know what I'm saying? And we at a point to where we ain't even got to tell these motherfuckers who they are. They know exactly who they are. They know exactly who they are, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's what this is. And you're constantly having deaths and rebirths. And I feel like this whole line talk about that. It says, that too shall pass. Whatever decisions that you've made. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you've done. You could have did something last weekend. And you like, damn, why I drank that? I'm feeling like this. I said I wasn't going to do. Listen, it happened. You needed to. Because now you understand yourself in a different way. Now you seeing things in a different, but you have to experience that though. Can't hide yourself from what it is. Because when you hide yourself from what it is, then you don't know how to get down with the most ruthless souls that's coming against you. So sometimes you got to get out there and get your hands dirty and get dirty and get in the motherfucking mud. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with it. We are not just one-dimensional beings, all right? It's not a big deal. Get through it and get to it. That's what I'm hearing. Stop repeating the same thing again. Some of you guys, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm guilty of that. Repeating the same shit over and over again. That's something that we have to work on. So it's gonna be a lot of, you know, introspection going on in these next 3 to 4 months. I'm also getting 6 months. Something significant can be happening in the next 6 months. Some of you guys can be maybe even opening a business, moving to another place, moving to another state, another something, moving. You could be in the same city, but you're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Hi. How you guys? I see you. I see y'all. I see y'all. How you doing? Stand up for yourself, okay? And you have the right. Look at that airplane right there, y'all. Yes. Stand up for yourself and look at the fucking airplane right there. Didn't I just say I had a vision about an airplane and it blowing up, like the middle of it just blew up, and then I start hearing, well, that was 4 months ago when I seen that, and I should have been shared it with you guys. You know, sometimes I just be holding things and waiting for the right time. But let's get into this main part of this message for you guys. 4-4 is significant. I'm going to read this and I'm going to get out of here. This dragon is significant. I want you guys to know this, right? And I want you guys to explore this. What dragon are you? What connections do you have to the dragons and the snakes? Okay, because I've learned that I have connections to snakes and dragons, and I've learned about different entities, deities that's connected to snakes as well. And so For so long, we were taught that snakes were such a negative thing, or so many negative connotations around a snake, right? And yes, it is, because, of course, it's always two sides of the spectrum. But when you are the one who control that energetic field, and that energetic field is your actual home, the dragons, the snakes, that's your shit. That's your energy. That's your shit. You know what I'm saying? You move that type of kind of energy when you know. And I feel like the Kundalini, this part right here, it's like different chakras that you have to get through, right? It's different stages of life. But when you get here, this is when you meet the dragon. This is when you meet the beast. This is when you turn into who it is that you truly are. You turned everything around, and you turn things into your auric field. You turn things into your, you know what I'm saying? It's like into you. It's back to you. It came back to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are connected to the dragons, okay? So if some of you guys have been, or have just been coming across that on your timeline, or dragons have been something that you've been interested in, or anything like that, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this no bullshit. Let's see what this dragon is talking about. And mind you, I pulled these cards like 7 days ago. Was it 8 days ago? So if you go into my timeline and you look at the videos, I got a video with each one of these dragons that came out. You could be life path number 3. 33 is significant. A lot of you guys are teachers, okay? And you guys are teachers of faith, okay? And I'm going to leave it at that, all right? You're a teacher of many things, all right? You're not afraid to walk on the water because you know what walking on the water means, truly. It's only a reflection of you. And you know that when you come into the presence of anyone, whether if it's an enemy or any kind of energy, that you have the anointings to reflect them back to them. And this is where the jealousy, the hate, and all of that come from. So once you give it back to them, that is the only thing that they can be faced with, not with your energy, all right? So don't think that no one can take your energy anymore. They can't. The only way that they can receive it is if you give it to them, right? So let's read this. It says Sword of Deliverance. Sword of Deliverance. Hey, y'all haven't read this one before. Let's see what it means. Okay, so this is the card. Let's see what's going on. It says Sword of Deliverance. Archangel Michael holds a sword. Oh, Archangel Michael, huh? Burning with Christ's light flames. It says an archangel's sword is the most powerful of weapons. Woo! In the seraphim, on the seraphims. Okay, it's SERAPHIM''S. Armory, and the same applies to this dragon. Here we meet a giant bronze red Nordic-like dragon ripped from the terrifying tales of the Vikings. It has huge horns. Michael's blue aura, so blue is significant as well. I've been picking up on blue for the past, 2 weeks? Like, for real, the color blue is significant, and it could be any color of blues, but I feel like that's connects us back to the sea, back to the ocean. That's us getting back into our feminine, our feminine and our masculine. Like, it's more of a flow, like the ocean flow. You can't stop the ocean from flowing, but you can. It's kind of like the soil that I was speaking of. I don't know why that's coming back up, but remember earlier I had said your subconscious mind is your soil. The subconscious mind is the soil, and also the ocean. The ocean is a part of our souls as well, and that's why they always doing what they doing to the oceans and dropping shit in the oceans and shit. So, anyways, blue aura and a fiery gaze that stares through the rims. This dragon's size is immeasurable by human standards, and it shares power unstoppable. It is capable of destroying whole mountains, lands, and worlds with a single fire breath. Wow, this is some of the energy that I've been picking up on as far as the weather and what the weather is doing to a lot of individuals in their cities, and where the people who live and think that they are protected by money. You know what I'm saying? So in the spirit, as well, energy. So in the spirit energy as well, this energy is also significant as well, as it happens through the weather. It happens through spirit, right? Okay, it says, truly a dragon. I'm gonna call you in a minute, okay? Lance, huh? You. Lands and worlds with a single fiery breath. Truly a dragon of Archangel Michael. This is the most powerful celestial beast of all. The prides in absolutely knows no fear. So this dragon knows no fear. And we did speak about fear earlier, remember? I said that's your fear, and that's something that you have to get through. Is we got to get through this shit, y'all. We got to keep moving. We got to keep going. We got to keep moving. We got to keep pushing. We can't let nothing stop us. They can't stop us. They can't. So it says, Michael's dragon leads the march of his army of light, and Armadia advancing across the realms in the name of Christ's light itself. This dragon recites Michael's war cry across the realms and bellows. Woo! This giving me goosebumps. I'm so, before I keep going, I just want to tell y'all that I'm picking up on y'all energy so much. The more and more my heart opens up, the more and more I open up to this message. Not to say that I was never, like, I'm open, but the more and more I'm seeing, and it's opening me up, because, like, you guys are so, just, you guys are such warriors, such, and it's just a beautiful feeling. It's so comforting to know that there's others out there like myself, and you know what I'm saying. And we know that we know who we are. You know what I'm saying, and you just keep going, man. It says, "I am the light. I fight you in the light. I protect you with the light. I stand with you in the light. Can you hear that sound just to the right? It is my dragon, my sword of angelic fire, crackling and sparkling. It's ready for anyone who may challenge you in the light. You are the leader of your own battalion. Wait, hold on. You are the leader of your own battalion. So call upon my dragon, which is your dragon, and with him march as one unified body of light across your earth, united as one, neither divided, united as one, never defeated. You are being called to soldier forward. So take up the sword of deliverance and fight with the army of light." Yes. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Oh, my leg. Hold on. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Why you keep your ass off here like that? You seen that water. All right. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Is this the end of that? About the Arthur. Okay, that's crazy. That's the last dragon. Oh, that's the last dragon in this book. I didn't know that. So this could be, like I said earlier, you guys, I'm like, this is the last hour. It was like I was picking up on that. Like, and when time is an illusion, but like, things are really coming to an end for so many different organizations and thought patterns, and you know what I'm saying, and ways, and things are really coming to an end, and you feel that. Honor it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have what you need for wherever it is that your soul has to get to. You know what I'm saying? You're equipped with all of that. And then you have the support around you. You know what I'm saying? You have the love. A lot of you guys come from a faraway land where it may even seem like it's a fairy tale, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? And this is why your life has been the way it's been, but now I am picking up on a more like calm, knowing energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, damn, all of this, and it's so many they confirming everything. Anything that you had questions about, anything that you need to move forward as far as how it comes to matters of the heart. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave you guys with some cards of the matter of the heart. I'm going to get out of here. I'm keeping these on the board. 333 and 44, y'all. Let's see what other messages come out, and I'm going to get up out of here. This message is so, the video is long, but, you know, they got movies that's longer than this. I'm about to sit and watch them. You better know it. This is a beautiful message. This was a really very insightful message. I feel like a lot of you guys are, you know, going towards a very harmonious, you know, life for yourself and for your family, you know, even if it's just you, you know, physically you are going towards those that maybe you might meet me one day, but you're going towards those that's like-hearted, you know what I'm saying, that has, you know, an inspiring eye for the same things that you have, you know what I'm saying? So just keep an open heart, keep an open mind, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and most and foremost, keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mouth shut, and unless you need to speak. Because a lot of you guys, when you speak, if it's not the right time, that shit ain't gonna come out right. You know why? Because a lot of motherfuckers around you they're not, it's a different language. You're speaking a different language. So you're gonna be looked at like, I'm going crazy. And it's like, why waste your time? Don't cast your pearls among swine, is what I'm hearing. Protect what you love. All right? And that's everything that's inside of you needs to be protected. What messages do you have? What, baby? Huh? Oh, the green one? No. I think it's in the middle divider, right? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I sure ain't seen it in here. So look at this. This is dope because this is what the dragon spoke of. It kept saying the light, the light, the light. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay? Some of you guys may need to, you know, maybe you need the space to reflect. Maybe you need to give them the space to reflect, because in order for them to move forward with you, they need to find and make sure that pieces of them is not shattered and everywhere. Everything needs to come together. Everything needs to be together. This is a very put together type forward movement. This is a very solid movement forward. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Papa. What are you doing? Hold on, I'm gonna help you look for it. I'm gonna get off. I feel like I ain't had it. Let's see what this is. It says forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay? So y'all, all of that is something that we need to. Ooh, wait, my grandbaby. Come here. Look at Sophia. What are you doing? You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Come here, Papa. You want to say hi? Say hi, Papa. You're my baby. I love him so much. He like messing with my cards, y'all. Here, I'm gonna let him pick a card for y'all. Come on, pick a card for them. Let me shuffle. Oh, I'm pick a card. Pick one. Now he want my pick a card. All right, this is the last card that came out. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Through turmoil. Y'all need to screenshot that and read that every day. Stay on your feet is what I'm hearing. Stay on your toes. Pay attention. You know, keep up the heat. Keep the heat up. Meaning keep the work up. Keep going. Keep moving. All right. Through this cold winter that we finna go through, you stay warm. You stay hot. Don't go cold on me. All right. All right. I'll see you guys. Thank you for coming to Ask Your Child to Wealth. I'm going to close all portals and all doors. Okay. For the protection of myself, my ancestors, and you. Know that anytime that you come to my channel, you are on a divine line with source. Okay. Direct line. All right. And you are protected as you come in and as you go out. It's up to you to protect yourself from there. Bye, you guys.